All right, guys, we got a shoe here that, I mean, they feel like they're gonna be a beast on court, but they also, at least in this colorway, remind me so much. Do you know what shoe this is?
The sevens.
I agree with that a little bit, but they really look like Wade's PE of the 2010 Air Jordan.
A little bit, but the drapes are closed.
A little bit. This is a little bit.
I'm just saying, there's no hot, sweaty window vent.
I know they
the
close.
Shades are closed.
I get that, but like, what the? Like, this is the Jordan 2010 all over again, dude. Like, I was like, damn. Hey, what's good, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and breakdown on what could be a bad boy in and of itself. This is the Way of Wade All City 12. This one right here I think is probably one of the best looking colorways, but I also love this kind of like black, white, red playoff-esque look. And I absolutely loved that colorway of the Air Jordan 2010. So these looking quite like that, not necessarily a bad thing. I just thought it was funny, that's all. But anyways, the Way of Wade brand is really killing it as far as performance is concerned. A lot of people had questions with our top basketball shoe list of the year 2023. There were so many like Chinese branded shoes that I wanted to put in there. Some of them are really hard to get. Some of them are really hard to get in extended sizing. And so I just decided just to keep them off. To be perfectly honest though, if I was including all of them, I don't know how many of the mainstream brands would actually be left on the list. And I know that that's weird to say, but that's just how I honestly feel. Like a lot of these shoes, especially when you consider the price, which you shouldn't, but if you do, dude, they're giving you so much, you know what I mean? For like not a lot. And it's just weird. I know that the Wade 10 is very expensive and it's got damn near everything in it, but these lower level shoes or these more affordable versions are just as good. You know, it's just really impressive that they're so consistent where they're putting like shoe after shoe after shoe in their great, like, whoa, what the hell's going on, dude? But anyways, these guys right here, they feel awesome on the bottom. This is cool, dude. Like, it looks really dope.
What is it saying to me?
I want to say that it's all city, like AC. I don't know if that's a 2 or not, because it's weird that they just switched them. It's like a mirrored image, but
Oh, 12.
Oh, all city 12, there you go. Thank you. That makes sense. Still looks weird when they reverse it. The outsole though, feels awesome. Like, that's some grippy ass rubber, bro. It's got a mixture between herringbone as well as, I want to call it radial, but it doesn't, you know, fully come to a circle or anything like that, but it is all the way around the edging of the footwear, or the outsole I should say, and it just feels awesome. So if you like that kind of like rocking feel like a Kyrie where it's stable on the lateral side or the outrigger side and then rolls inward for maximum mobility, then this guy right here is just going to be that shoe, you know what I mean? And they're doing this on like damn near all of them. The last All Cities were like this and all that stuff. So it's just something that's very consistent. You're getting a lot of the same performance features out of all of these shoes without any price increases or tech decreases or any of that stuff. So solid stuff to look at. These particular shoes do sell in the States, but again, they're just kind of like hard to get certain sizing. So the Wade shoes are better than like say Anta. And I don't mean better as far as like a better product. I just mean better at like getting extended sizes. Like these, they make them in larger sizes finally. Now the cushion itself is full length boom, just like it has been. So if you like that, then it's in here. It's basically an TPU style of foam. It is actually caged almost 360 degrees around. So the lateral side right here features a TPU kind of rubbery, soft and flexible cage system. So very similar to a lot of Adidas products that featured boosts like the Harden Volume 1, the Crazy Explosives and yada, yada, yada. And then when you turn the shoe around and look at the medial side, it's really only visible from that arch point. So the full-on rubber sole right there really cups that material as well. So you're getting a lot of stability with impact protection, but there's little zonal cutouts and stuff like that in certain areas, so it still allows the material to move and flex. So when you compare this to something like say the Fear of God basketball shoe, even though it's apparently not a basketball shoe, this actually allows the materials that is used as cushion to maneuver and act like a performance feature, whereas that one was caged in a full-on cup sole and you couldn't feel jack. Now the materials on these guys are very similar to what you see everywhere on the market. So we've got a lot of textiles and we've got a lot of TPUs, which are actually heat welded on top of those textiles and stuff. This textile feels kind of like it's got TPU infused within it. Like it's got a, you know what I mean? Kind of like a harsher texture and stuff. It feels very good on foot. So if you are cool with TPUs and textiles, then here you go. I will say the flex area right here at the base of the toe, or the tip area, there's a small section where it does dip in and it pushes into my toe a little bit weird. So I don't love that. I wish that it was a little bit of a softer material or something else entirely. But again, it's not anything different than what else is on the market. So it is what it is. It's very durable. So that's something that is a huge plus. So if you're looking for something that's definitely going to last last you a long time. Something that is built like this is going to be that shoe that you want to look for. One of the more interesting features on this shoe actually comes from not the shoe itself, it's the laces, which we don't typically talk about. We only talk about them if they're extremely good or extremely bad. Otherwise, laces are kind of laces, you know what I mean? But these ones are just really interesting. I don't know how well it's going to pick up on camera. What would you call this look?
It's almost like a balloon animal or a lei or
yeah, just
sausage links.
It's right, or a DNA strand or something. It's like very just like this, you know what I mean? But it's not like you know when you get the Concord 11s or any Jordan 11 and it's got those fat, thick rope laces and then you go and like pull them and they almost look like they're going to unravel and they get all up. This is not like that. Like these things right here where it's fat, they're actually thick, and then where it's thin, they're very firm. And what that actually does is when you're pulling the laces through the eyelets and the eye stay area, like you can feel the tension. And so when you're laced, you're locked. Like it's really cool. Now the insole, for those of you guys curious, is this guy right here. This is a basic foam insole. So if you want to pull that out and put in anything else, feel free. The one thing though is that you don't really need a ton of additional torsion support. They have it built into the shoe. It's actually underneath the insole, and then there's another one right here at the base. So you see the little red poking out at the arch, and right here at the midfoot, those are actually TPU plates, and then there's a stronger one that's inside the shoe and everything. So if you just wanted to get a better insole that was like more cushioned, then you could. If you absolutely needed more support, then obviously you can grab something with more support as well, or you can just leave this in there because the shoe's got enough cushion and support. It's just not a great insole. Now as far as the fit is concerned, they do fit fairly true to size. I will say that they are slightly long lengthwise, but I don't know if I'd be able to go down half a size because of the way that this toe area tapers, much like the Jerry Lorenzo shoe, the Adidas Fear of God basketball shoe. It's not a basketball shoe. So this guy right here just really points at, or comes to a point, I should say, and feet are not shaped like that. So I don't think I would go down half a size just because of that alone, which I will say is probably a good thing that they have these kind of laces, because once you're locked in, you'll be locked into the rear of the shoe instead of sliding back and forth. You know what I mean? Like if the laces were just a standard lace. So it might be one of those things where the lockdown ends up being so good that the extra length doesn't bother anyone, but who knows? But sound off below and let us know what you think about them down below in the comments section. Also, did you play in last year's model? If so, which one? Because I think they had a couple of versions, right? They had the V1 and the V2. Speaking of that, I wonder what they're going to do with the V2. Maybe they'll open the shades.
Maybe.
And they'll make it ventilated. I don't know.
Hopefully they master the steaming.
You can't provide, you gotta, that Jordan had so many layers and like good materials, and then that was the only point of ventilation besides the tongue.
Maybe you got to spit on them like they're goggles. When you swim, you're supposed to spit inside of your goggles so they don't. Okay, well I could tell you right now that no basketball player's doing that to their shoes. They might spit on the floor and then wipe their soles in it to get some extra grip. If you've never seen that, you haven't played basketball long enough. That's always been one of those things where I'm like, dude, the ball touches that, and then we touch the ball. And then you got those guys that lick their fingers afterwards. Ugh. So many germs in those places, man, I'm telling you. But thank you so much for being here. We greatly appreciate you spending your time with us, hanging out with us, talking about footwear and all that kind of good stuff. So sound off below, like I said before, and let us know what you think about these. If you already have a pair and you've been playing in them, maybe you love them. So again, leave your thoughts in the comment section. We will catch you guys on the next one. So until then, have a good one.